Groovy.
Hey everybody, Jim here, welcome back. And recently I picked up a few strategy guides in Hard Off. Not for me, I'm actually going to be sending these to a friend, but while I've got them here, I thought I'd show them to you because they're pretty cool. Japanese strategy guides tend to have a lot of illustrations and things in them, lots of cool little extras. And so I got a nice little stack here, so let's go ahead and take a look at some. And the one on top, this is from V-Jump, which they published a lot of cool strategy guides for a lot of the Bandai published games. This one, as you can see, it's the Dragon Ball Bible. And what this is it's a strategy guide covering 3 games. So we have Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, Dragon Ball Z Legends, and then also Dragon Ball Z Hyper Dimension for the Super Famicom. And let's just, if I can get this to fold out, it's a little bit crusty, but here we have a quick Hyper Dimension move list, and then a Final Bout move list there. There's obviously not going to be a move list for Legends because Legends, the moves are all done pretty much automatically, but just gonna do a quick flip through here. I want to find some especially nice, some nice artwork in here. I think in the back is where we're gonna find more stuff on Legends there, which is very cool, and then another separate section for Hyper Dimension, which just has again some really cool artwork in it. So this, I've had a number of Dragon Ball Z strategy guides in my time, and they're always awesome. Even if the games, at least back then, typically weren't that great, you could always count on the strategy guides being pretty good at least. So yeah, some just excellent artwork in these Dragon Ball Z strategy guides. But yeah, the Dragon Ball Bible, cool one I picked up recently. Another one right here, Castlevania. Now you're going to recognize this as Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Here in Japan they just simply called it Castlevania, and I think aside from Castlevania Chronicles, this was the only one that they called Castlevania here. But again, some really cool illustrations in there. Here we have a bunch of character bios, and again, they look fantastic. This art style, when Castlevania start to go this way, I like it sometimes. It's actually, who was it that did, was it Judgment? It was the same guy who did the arts for Death Note. I didn't necessarily like that, but anyway, so yeah, nice Lament of Innocence strategy guide. It's also nice that they're kept kind of small. It's thin, but it gives you, all the information you're gonna need. It's still very detailed, despite the fact that it's not a super thick book. And let's see if we have some more illustrations in here. We do. Some nice illustrations. So a very cool Castlevania strategy guide. And I like this one as well. Some people did not like Lament of Innocence very much. They said it was just a Devil May Cry ripoff. I don't give a damn. It's Castlevania, and I still thought it was pretty cool. The rest of these are Dragon Quest strategy guides, which, like Dragon Ball, obviously they share the same art director. There's always a lot of really cool illustrations in here, and this first one is I think this is originally came out at the same time as the game. It's fairly old. This might be from 89 or 90, but it's the strategy guide for Dragon Quest 4. Dragon Quest 4, excellent game on the Famicom or on the NES, or if you can play the DS version. The DS version is really good too. But let's get a quick look in here. We got a nice fold out map here. It just, yeah, I'm all over the place. Yes, cool, god damn you, map and everything. Kind of hard to do because I'm definitely not gonna rip this out of here. I don't want to tear up or destroy this excellent strategy guide. The little illustrations in here are pretty cute, kind of chibi-fied. Lots of nice like character bios and illustrations of the characters. So let's take a look at some monsters and things here. Very cool. Again, I love the designs in Dragon Quest. I've always liked Akira Toriyama's art style, and these are no exception. So I like the monster designs, character designs, what have you. This is kind of cool. A little comic strip in there. So yeah, I just wanted to show this one off really quickly. This excellent little Dragon Quest IV strategy guide, which I like a lot. And this one also put out by Jump Comics, who published a lot of the, I think, Bandai stuff like Dragon Ball and other various things. Two more Dragon Quest ones. First up, Dragon Quest VI, another great Dragon Quest game on the Super Famicom or on the DS. You can get Dragon Quest VI on the DS. It is excellent. Same, typical Akira Toriyama art style, which is very nice. And let's get some more. And again, lots of really cool monster illustrations, character illustrations. And it's nice that it's all just dotted in there. You've got the maps of the various areas of the game, you've got instruction, you've got all the things you would want in a strategy guide, and then just kind of like, peppered around the pages are these cool, illustrations and things. So yeah. And then even like, artist renderings of the environments and things themselves. So that's very cool. Dragon Quest VI strategy guide. Very nice. And then the last one is for Dragon Quest VII, Dragon Warrior 7 in the States. Another very good one. This one also put out by Jump Comics. Very long one though. Dragon Quest VII, very lengthy game. Again, we have another cool fold out bit here. We have this on the one side, and then on the other side we have kind of a cool poster, I guess. So I do like that. These are things that I'd be tempted to take out of the book, but I'm not going to. And as per usual, let's see if we can find some. Actually, this one is a little bit more sparse with the animations. This one a little more like a traditional strategy guide you might find elsewhere. This one more sticks to the facts, But let's see if we can find something good in here. Yeah, here we go. So, some characters, monsters, that kind of thing. All very cool. And again, more really nice character illustrations. I like that a lot. Again, Toriyama art style, always cool. But yeah, that's a Dragon Quest VII strategy guide. Anyway, yeah, I just thought it would be nice to share this or these handful of strategy guides with you guys before I send them out in the mail, because they're pretty cool, and I come across these quite often actually. Lots of strategy guides for RPGs, lots of old Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest guides, and lots of Dragon Ball and whatever else. And yeah, and like the I'm not gonna reach for it. The Zelda strategy guide I got back there, which is like my favorite. I've done an entire video on that one. That's how awesome it is. But yeah, strategy guides that are released in Japan, not quite the same as the ones you'll find in the States. They're typically smaller and have a lot more in the way of like illustrations and extra things to kind of like liven it up and add some color. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at some of these cool strategy guides. I shall see you next time. Take care, everybody.